In a defiant address amid escalating U.S.-Iran tensions, senior Iranian official and former Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC) Commander Mohsen Rezaei has likened U.S. President Donald Trump to Adolf Hitler, warning that any aggressive American moves against Iran would end in disaster similar to the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. In remarks broadcast on Iranian state media and widely shared on social platforms, Rezaei stated, "When I see Trump's face, I'm reminded of Hitler's army getting bogged down in the snows of Russia." He elaborated that Hitler's forces, after their defeat in the brutal Russian winter during World War II, could not even save Germany itself anymore. Half of Germany was lost. Rezaei positioned Iran as an equivalent insurmountable obstacle. They do not realize that Iran is, like those same Russian snows. The further Trump advances, the worse his situation becomes. The comment comes as President Trump, in his second term, has issued strong warnings to Tehran over its handling of domestic protests, alleged crackdowns, nuclear program advancements, and support for regional proxies. Reports indicate Trump has threatened military action if Iran continues executions linked to unrest or escalates provocations, though he has reportedly stepped back from immediate strikes following diplomatic pressures and mediation efforts involving third parties. Rezaei, now secretary of Iran's Expediency Discernment Council and a key hardline figure, made the statement in a public address on January 15, 2026. The historical analogy draws on Operation Barbarossa, the 1941 German invasion of the USSR, which stalled due to harsh winters, overextended supply lines, and fierce Soviet resistance, ultimately contributing to Nazi Germany's downfall. In the same context, Rezaei emphasized Iran's readiness for confrontation, stating the armed forces are prepared to deliver a crushing response to any U.S. aggression while advising Trump to step back and not advance any further. He highlighted Iran's strategic patience over decades of perceived U.S. hostility and warned that American military bases in the region would not be safe from retaliation. In a separate but related threat reported by outlets like Iran International and Fox News, Rezaei declared that if Trump keeps his finger on the trigger, Iran would cut off his hand and his finger to serve as a historical lesson. The rhetoric reflects Tehran's broader messaging of deterrence amid internal challenges, including economic pressures and protests, and external threats from the U.S. and Israel. Clips of Rezaei's speech circulated rapidly on X, formerly Twitter, with accounts like @Clash Report sharing video excerpts that garnered significant engagement. Analysts view the Hitler comparison as classic Iranian hardliner bravado aimed at projecting strength and dissuading attack, though it risks further inflaming tensions with Washington. As U.S. naval assets reportedly reposition in the Middle East and diplomatic channels remain active, the exchange underscores the fragile state of U.S.-Iran relations in early 2026. MJK Blog will continue monitoring developments in this fast-moving story. Stay tuned for updates.